In this video, I am going to share with you research proposal writing tips. Tip number 1. A starting point for any research project is to consider the first stage of the writing process, which is pre-writing. This involves brainstorming ideas, talking to lecturers and friends, and also reading widely. The key ingredient to a research project is to choose a topic that interests you. What do you like? Students struggle to find topics because they have not yet identified their interests and have not read widely. A course of study or a current published paper or even problems that need solutions around you provide topical areas for you to focus on. So if you are embarking on a research project, whether you are a graduate or undergraduate student, first of all, figure out your area of interest and do a thorough brainstorm to find your voice. Research proposal writing tip number 2. Having identified your area of research interest, choose or determine your central ideas. What specific concepts or ideas do you want to address? It doesn't help to come up with big words to make you sound intelligent before you inform yourself. Your area of interest, together with published material in that topic or field, will serve as a useful platform to find your key ideas. For example, if I am interested in sustainability issues or problems, literature in the form of textbooks and research papers will point me to Education for Sustainable Development, or ESD. I'll have to read works about ESD to have a general picture of the main concepts and ideas. As I read and brainstorm issues related to ESD, I'll discover that there are 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, which are central to sustainability discourse. One of these goals is SDG 4, which addresses quality education. And if you read further on quality education, you will discover that there is SDG 4.1.6, a sub of SDG 4, which points to issues of literacy. Satisfied now with my brainstorming and particularly the identification of my concepts, I can now happily list the concepts and ideas, which are sustainability, education for sustainable development, sustainable development goals, quality education, and literacy. Always work with 3 to 5 key concepts to help narrow your focus. With your central ideas or concepts in place, your research project will now take a whole new direction. Your research journey starts here, but you have to read widely. Research proposal writing tip number 3. If you have come this far, then you know what you want. Now that we have our area of interest, sustainability and our key concepts, sustainability, education for sustainable development, sustainable development goals, quality education, and literacy, what's next? The next step is to formulate your research title. The research topic and research title are 2 different things. It's important that we distinguish these right from the beginning. The research topic is the general and wider area of interest discussed in tip number 1, such as sustainability. The research title is the particular area of investigation. The research title is the hook. Based on the title, your reader will decide whether to read your proposal or skip to the next proposal. So the question now is, how do you formulate the research title? Since we now have our key concepts for our research proposal or project, our focus is in order. It is these that should now interrelate with each other. Take note that these concepts can be qualified further to focus on sub-areas of your concepts. Here are 3 potential research titles from our example. Number 1, a study of the relationship between literacy and quality education. Number 2, the impact of sustainability awareness campaigns among secondary school students. Number 3, a survey of CEOs' attitudes towards sustainable development goals. Writing your research title requires that you include a word that guides your action. For example, if you look at the three titles we gave above, you have words such as a study of, the impact of, a survey of. Such words or phrases indicate the direction of your inquiry. With the research title in place, now you can put the pieces of the entire proposal in place. Research proposal writing tip number 4. The topic has been identified, the concepts are in place, and the title is ready. What do I do next? Always refer to your research title. You don't want to have a title about the causes of low water levels in the Kariba Dam, only to discuss the types of fish in the dam. A research proposal usually has 3 chapters, and each chapter has a specific focus which addresses the research title. Chapter 1 will be your introduction to the whole proposal or project and contains cardinal sections that make or destroy whatever comes afterwards. Chapter 2 contains a review of work that has already been done on the topic or the title of your research. This includes studies of findings by other researchers, theoretical frameworks used, conceptual frameworks underpinning those different studies, which you can use to structure your study. The brainstorming session in tip number 1 should have led you to some of these studies and frameworks in your initial reading. Chapter 3 focuses on research methodology and mainly addresses the issues of research design, sampling, instruments, and proposed methods of data analysis. So chapters 1 to 3 usually forms the research proposal itself. The specific details of each chapter will vary according to requirements by your university or field of study.